I don't know if I can mark the specificity of 150. I will say that we're on our 17th episode of our seventh season. And so, you know, the volume of material on a television show is the point of it, really. That's what I have found. Having worked in all the different capacities that an actor can work in, really, in terms of film and theater and television and voiceover and so on. That's what sets television apart, is the volume of material, the volume of story, and therefore the volume of character and relationship and all the rest of that. And that is something that I almost feel like that's part of the point of a television show, even if the television show is of a limited length, of whether it be 12 episodes or something like that. It's what separates it from the other forms. And then also, just in terms of the sort of nuts and bolts of it, the most practical aspect of it is that it's also sort of when you're going to when you're doing a play, there's a ritualistic aspect of it to it. There's there's a preparation and a feeling of launching into that, and then the practice of it is something that has a very unique feeling just to that. And then then again, in film, when you go off to do a film, there's a very specific sort of way that you approach that process. Well, television then has its own that's unique to it as well, and part of that is preparing for this season, and with an hour-long drama, preparing for 22 of these hours, and each of them, at least on this show, really have felt like these little movies that you're making that then piece together to make a big, huge, fat, long movie. But every July, when I'm a few weeks out from starting the season of the show, it feels like the beginning of a long, long race.